Hey everybody, welcome back to Beautiful You. Thank you for being here with me today. I am so excited because I have come up with 3 different things to talk to you about, and so I'm very hopeful that over the next 3 days I'm going to have a video each day as long as I'm not out all night long working. Today I want to talk to you about division amongst people that you love. There's so much going on in the world right now, and we don't talk about that here. It doesn't really matter what I think. It doesn't matter what you think. We can think different things and still gain from each other. But I feel that there's a really strong focus in the world, our country, our world, the whole globe, to there are forces that work to divide us against each other. And whenever we're divided against each other, that Pink Floyd song, it says, "Together we stand, divided we fall." And that's a saying that has stayed and is tried and true for a reason, because it really is true. And what's going on right now in the world has divided families. I have it going on in my own family in multiple different areas for mostly the same reason, but still many different areas. And I just want to encourage you. It's not easy. I struggle a lot with it. It's very difficult to sit there and let somebody talk to you about how they feel when it's a subject that you feel passionate about too, and you have the opposite view as that other person you're talking to has. I understand that. There's no way around that. But what I've learned is that if you just agree with people, which most people don't want to do this, so you may not want to do it. I understand that. I'm just offering, because if we think about what is the goal is to not lose family members, especially over something like a political situation or a current event type of situation. We're family, we're friends, we're loved ones. I hope that you will remember how important it is that we have each other. We are given each other on this earth because we're not meant to be alone, I don't think. Oftentimes, Father uses us to talk to others. He uses us to reach through to others. And He uses us to comfort others. It's really important to feel supported and loved by your family. And while I do have family members that I have it going on in my family where some people will not allow themselves to be visited by other people in my family. And while I even have that going on in my family, I also have other family members who do not at all agree with or have the same views as others, but they allow themselves to be visited, or they also visit. So that's the important thing right there. Have your views, have your beliefs like we've always had in our culture. But I implore you to not cut out or cancel your family because they don't think the same as you. I think you're being played if you do that. I think that as hard as it is, it's very hard not to do that. And I think that we've been put into a situation where we don't even realize our views have become so meaningful to us that we will gladly cut out family members. And I just think that it's not going to end well. I think you're going to regret it. I really do. And so I wanted to say this video today. I wanted to just tell you to do all things in love and stay stay in love, what I mean by that is use love to determine your actions. Act from a place of love. Don't let the things of this world pull you into a place where it takes you away from those that you've loved all your life or for many years. It's not that important to win an argument, it really isn't. It doesn't change the other person's point of view. If you can change the other person's point of view and help them, that's great, but it won't happen because of winning an argument. It might happen if they're open-minded and want to listen, or if you are open-minded and want to listen to them. But it doesn't happen that often. And even if you change one person's thinking, I used to think if I could just change one person at a time to my point of view, then the world could be a better place. But that's not the case. It will never happen. It's more important to be able to get along with all kinds of people and be able to love them no matter what their point of view is. We all have something different to offer. And if it comes down to a time where we really need to depend on each other more than we expected to have to, you don't want to have destroyed relationships with people just because they didn't believe the same thing as you. The beliefs change a lot. They don't stay the same. They change with your age. They change as you grow and mature. They change as the world changes. They change as circumstances in your life change. They change as people in your life change. They change a lot. But relationships with people that you love and have always loved or loved for a long time, they can grow. They don't have to change. I think that when we are dragged into a state of division and divisiveness between ourselves and amongst ourselves, it is to the benefit of, as someone I love loves to say, the powers that shouldn't be. Whatever you believe in, it's possible. You have to surely think that it might be possible that some people might profit from us being divided. And I'm not talking about the United States. I'm not talking about anybody in particular. I'm just saying in the world, it's possible that some powers would be more easily able to accomplish some goals if we were divided amongst each other. So I might be wrong, but if that is the case, don't let them bring you to that. Don't let them take you over in that. Because the other thing is, even if I'm completely wrong and my point has no validity and it will never ever happen, that there's never anybody that wants to divide us ever, the fact remains that keeping relationships with people and doing things from a standpoint of love will never hurt you. And if you're constantly trying to remember who you don't like for what reason and what viewpoint, it becomes exhausting. So I just want to encourage you to love each other no matter what. Maybe try and avoid those topics. You know, we used to live in a time where you didn't talk about 3 different topics. You never talked about politics, religion, or sex, I think was the third one. You just didn't talk about those. This was back in the 80s, and before. And it was something that people used to do. And there's a reason for that, because those topics are very passionate to people. People believe very strongly in these topics, and they are topics that people will end relationships over. And I just don't think that's what you want. I want you to imagine your loved one sick or hurt in a vulnerable situation. It's amazing how our viewpoint of someone changes when we all of a sudden see them in a vulnerable position rather than in their regular position we see them in every day. If you can visualize the person that you love, that you may be thinking about cutting ties in a relationship with over viewpoints, if you can envision that person in a vulnerable position, maybe a car wreck that has left them unable to walk. I mean, I'm not trying to say, I don't believe in I'm not wishing anything on anybody. I'm just saying, picture them for a few seconds where they've been told they have cancer and they have only 3 months to live. How are you going to feel about that person? Aren't you going to probably most of the time forget about all the viewpoints that y'all did not agree on with each other, and just offer them what you can for the remainder of their life on this earth? I fear that a lot of people are going to regret a lot of their decisions if they continue. And I hope that you will take these words and remind yourself that there's really only a couple of things in life that matter. And one of them is to feel love and love others and support others and feel supported. And it doesn't matter. We don't all have to be the same. And if we were all the same, it would be a very boring world. So I hope this helps you. It's meant to help maintain, as always, a state of inner peace, or it's meant to help you reach a point of inner peace and happiness and joy. And the easiest and fastest and best way to get there, there's only one way, and it is with love. It doesn't happen any other way. And when you're ending relationships with people based on viewpoints, it's not from a place of love, and I think that you might regret it. So hope this has been helpful. Feel free to leave comments, good and bad, in the chat below. You can always email me at themiracleofbeautifulyou, all spelled out in full words, at gmail.com. themiracleofbeautifulyou@gmail.com. And I entertain all comments, positive or negative. You can say whatever you want, and I will not retaliate. I would love to talk to you about it. So thank you so much for listening. Please subscribe and turn on the notifications so that you get alerted when a new video is out. Please share videos on Facebook or with your friends in text messages, wherever you want to share them, wherever you want to spread love and peace and joy. And please also click like. That may bring the message to more people. So I'm very grateful for all of my awesome viewers. I think I have 19 subscribers, not viewers. And I'm very grateful for y'all. And it doesn't matter to me. I just want people to get messages that will help them. And however that happens with 5 viewers or 5 trillion viewers. See, we don't even have that many people in the world. So however many it is that this message can help, I pray that it gets to them. But if you like or dislike, apparently, I don't know, but if you like or subscribe or share in particular, then more people could hopefully hear something that might help them. So thank you so much, and you are beautiful. You do not forget it.